I had breakfast with my dad yesterday, and he told me I should make a video describing my approach to color commentary. I agreed with him because my style is intentionally unique. I'm not trying to be like other broadcasters. I think it's very important that I be totally myself. And I'm not trying to be professional. And I'm not trying to be unprofessional either, but I'm trying to make it seem like when you're watching a game or listening to a game I broadcast, I want the viewer to feel like they're in my living room with me. I think there's a silly layer of formality that's very unnecessary when you broadcast. Like, let's be honest about what's happening. I'm a guy in a booth watching a football game. Can we all acknowledge that? I break the fourth wall all the time. And I think people could call me the Deadpool of broadcasting. That's a real thing. I also, without the cussing, of course. So there's a couple things I said there that are important that you might not know the meaning of. I said the words color commentary. I said the words breaking the fourth wall, and I talked about Deadpool. So number one, color commentary is when there are two guys in a booth. One of them does play-by-play. The play-by-play guy describes what is happening as it happens. The 40, the 50, or the quarterback looks left, he throws to the right. He's the guy, the play-by-play guy describes the play. When the play is over, then the color commentator comes in and gives their analysis of the game. I'm the color commentator. That's me. You try to explain what's happening and why. You try to do it in an entertaining way. You want to analyze football. And most of all, the most important part is provide entertainment and information. Teach people a little bit about football so they can walk away from a game going, oh yeah, you feel a little bit smarter, I hope, when you watch me broadcast a football game. You want to teach people a thing or two. That's very, very important. And so breaking the fourth wall, that's breaking the fourth wall in Deadpool. I say that kind of sillily. If you watch the movie Deadpool knows he's in a movie. That character talks directly to the audience. He's like, I'm in a movie. I'm going to talk to the people watching the movie in the theater. And so again, I'm the guy who you know who I am. I'm in a booth watching football. And so I acknowledge that. I talk directly to the audience. And I don't understand why people should pretend. Like, why pretend, right? I love football. I'm here. Join me watching a football game. And I really believe when I talk about football, my passion comes through. I love it. I love the game of football. And I think being myself is far more important and more entertaining than trying to be this formal guy, suit and tie. I'm not that guy. I think I just totally try to be myself, and I hope that comes through on camera. I'm so proud of that Washington State-Utah broadcast I did. If you go listen to the last hour to 45 minutes of it, the game is over. It's a blowout. Like, Utah's kicking the butts of Washington State. But I think we made the game interesting even though it was a blowout. And so I'm really proud of that broadcast. And I think I can hold viewers even if a game is totally over. There are two other final things I want to talk about in my approach to broadcasting. One is when I make a claim, I try to back it up with an explanation. I don't just say, this guy's a good receiver. Because a lot of analysts do that. They say, this guy's a good receiver, and they leave it at that. No, I try to say, okay, no. Aesop Winston Jr. is a good receiver because he's really good at working on the skills he needs to work on. He's not physically the most gifted receiver. He's not the tallest. He's not the fastest. But you can't control that. The things he can control, Aesop Winston Jr. has done a great job controlling. He runs great routes. He's got good hands. All the skills he could develop by working on his own, he has. I respect Aesop Winston Jr.'s work ethic. That's why he's a great receiver. My point is, if I'm going to give you a statement, this guy's a great receiver, this guy's a good quarterback, I can back it up with real, actual information behind it. Why do I believe that? So many broadcasters so often make claims, and guess what they don't do? They don't provide a reason for the claim. They don't provide a reason for the thing they believe. I do that. And all I'm doing in a broadcast, this is the second point I wanted to bring up, is that all I'm doing is what I wished announcers had done my entire life. I've always watched announcing and gone, why are they so formal? Why don't they break the fourth wall? Why don't they teach people a little more football? Why are they talking in such hard terms to understand? And so I really, that's my approach. I want to teach people the game of football. I want to have fun doing it. I want my passion to come through the screen. I want to explain my statements. I'm not just going to make a claim and then not back it up with any examples or anything else. And so that's my approach to being a color commentator. I think it's really important. I love the job. and I want to do more of it. So I wanted to make this video to explain I'm a little bit different than the traditional color analyst, and there's a reason for that. I'm totally myself, and I think it's very important to keep doing that and keep being myself. If I ever make it, I want to do it my way, being myself the way I believe in. I never want to conform and try to, be this really formal, stick in the mud, boring. I'll never be the boring commentator. I promise you that. I might not be what you want. I might be too informal, but I will always be fun and informative and completely myself. And that's what I can live with. And that's my approach to color commentary.